Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you a few of my favorite music DVDs and documentaries. About a week ago I did a live video where I started to show some of my music collection. I love music. I love all kinds of music. And so I thought I would, as I've been going through these DVDs, show you a few of these. And let me know in the comments below what you think or if you have these. And so the first one I'm going to show you is, I just have a few of these here, is this one that's called Shut Up and Play the Hits from LCD Sound System. This is a great DVD. This is a DVD. I'm not sure if this is on Blu-ray, but this is from LCD Sound System, and this is around the time they did their last concert when they were going into supposed retirement, but they came out of retirement and they've released some things before this. But this is great. This has three actually DVDs, and the first one has an extended interview with Chuck Klosterman and James Murphy, outtakes featuring LCD's manager Keith Wood in the concert choir, catching up with Keith Wood in retirement, and then discs 2 and 3 are the actual entire 3.5-hour concert at Madison Square Garden on April 2nd, 2011, which is the first time I think they had retired. But this is really great. One of my favorites. I think this has been streaming, I think, in the past. I'm not sure if it still is, but really love this one. The next one is there was a show in the 70s and 80s called The Tomorrow Show. It was on very late at night, but one of the shows that I caught many times when I was younger. And so this one's called The Tomorrow Show with Tom Snyder, Punk and New Wave. I'm a big Elvis Costello fan, so that's why I picked this one up. There's the front and the back of that, and you can see there's a picture of Elvis there too. But this has interviews and some, I believe, musical performances from Elvis Costello and the Attractions, Iggy Pop, the Plasmatics, the Jam, the Ramones, and interviews with Joan Jett, Paul Weller, Kim Fowley, Patti Smith, and John Linden. So this one I really like, and of course I'm a big fan of talk shows, so this is the reason I picked this one up. This is great if you don't have it already. Really good interviews and performances. Speaking of interviews and performances, one of my favorite films of The Who, I'm a big fan of The Who. This is called The Kids Are All Right, and here's the front and the back of this one. And I first saw this movie when I was in college, and I really enjoyed it. Of course, I'd liked The Who before that, but I hadn't really seen the film. This has... so it's kind of documentary style with some performances, and The Kids Are All Right. And this one has it says the ultimate companion to the ultimate Who film. This has interviews with Roger Daltrey and director Jeff Stein, a full-length audio commentary, never before released footage, multiple camera angles. There's an isolated John Entwistle audio track. So this is very cool, and this is on DVD, by the way, too, but I'll just show the inside of it a little bit. So there's a great photo there and a great photo on the back there. I've seen The Who in concert as well once at the Hollywood Bowl in Los Angeles, and I really enjoy this. Look at the inside of this. Just really, really amazing. Really, really well done. If you don't have this movie, they were showing this film too on TCM a few weeks ago, and I saw it again, and I've seen the film many, many times, but I just really love the artwork on this, and it's one of my favorites. I'm not sure, again, if this is available in a Blu-ray, but I have the DVD set for that. Speaking of classic bands, this is a Beatles box set. Again, one of my favorites, the Beatles Anthology. You can see there's the side and the other side of this one. I'm a big fan of the Beatles. I really enjoy the Beatles, and so this has individual DVDs. And again, I'm not sure, didn't have a chance to check out to see whether there's a Blu-ray for this, but the DVD set is pretty cool. It's got a lot of the Apple label artwork there and some inserts. Really not much on the insert, I don't believe, but I'll just open this up quickly. Just a little pamphlet in there. But this is really cool. If you haven't seen this already, one of the best documentaries and just on the Beatles in general. So really cool set and one of my favorites. Next up is I'm a big fan of Wilco. This is I'm Trying to Break Your Heart, a film about Wilco. I really love this film, and it's again kind of documentary style. Talks a lot about the band, There's some performances here. There's a feature commentary from the director and Wilco, over 70 minutes of extra footage featuring 17 additional Wilco songs, alternate versions of songs from one of my favorite Wilco albums, Yankee Hotel Foxtrot, live concert performances and new unreleased songs. And this has kind of a couple sections here. I'll just open this up. You can see the inside with a very cool booklet too, very extensive here. Let me just get this out and you can see. And again, there's some studio footage here. Wilco worked in I guess what I would call a custom studio in Chicago, and so I think that's a picture of that. But here's the booklet too. So the front of the booklet looks like this, and then looks like on the back some different scenes, I think, from the movie, a listing of them anyway. And some nice photos on the inside, and some just director's notes and things like that are in here. So this is a very great set. And there's another disc also in the back here. Don't think there's anything else in here other than the other disc, which is on the other side there. So very cool set. If you like Wilco, I saw Wilco also in Los Angeles at the Wiltern, and it was one of the best shows I've ever seen. So if you like Wilco, this is a great set to have. If you like Tom Petty, this is a great documentary style film with musical performances called Running Down a Dream, loaded with extra features here. And so this is a film directed by Peter Bogdanovich. And I think this one has been streaming also, but I'll just show the inside of this one. Disc 1 and 2 has the complete film, and then Disc 3 has the 30th anniversary concert from Gainesville, Florida. Disc 4 is a bonus soundtrack CD with some songs on it. So, but check out the artwork in here. This is very cool. Just all the discs, and then some artwork behind that, some just additional information about Tom Petty and the band. But I really like this movie, and it's a great profile of Tom Petty and his band and how they started. There's also this, let's see, just some extra cards and things in here, which are very cool. You've got this kind of program style pamphlet that has some interesting articles and things in here, some details on the extras in the movie, that type of thing. And then also these cards, which are very cool too. So you've got some of these cards, which are inside the movie. Concert shot there, and another shot of the band. So again, if you like Tom Petty, this is a great film. And you know, some of these, with everything that's going on in the world today and not being able to really get out to concerts and things like that, I really rely on some of these DVDs for music to watch, because I do like to go to live music shows when I can. Not very many, but I do go to a few of them. And so it's nice to have these on hand to watch when I want to revisit a band or watch a show or something along those lines. The last one I'm going to show you is this is a documentary on one of my favorite musicians, Graham Parker. Now, this was a Kickstarter. There was a Kickstarter campaign for this, and I was part of the Kickstarter campaign. So I'm really happy to see that the film took a few years to create and be released. And I'm not sure if it's available anywhere, but I was so happy to contribute to this movie. I love Graham Parker. He's one of my favorite musicians. I've seen him live in New York City at least one show that I'm aware of, and so. He is great, and I know he lives up, I think he lives up pretty close to where I live, at least in the New York area somewhere, Woodstock, New York, I think. I may be wrong on that, so feel free to correct me in the comments there. But I'd love to see him again at some point, because I know he's, at least before the pandemic, he was playing some small shows and things like that. So I've been looking for some shows around this area where I could go see Graham Parker. So that's just a small portion of my music collection on DVD, some documentaries and some live performances that I really enjoy. So If you like this video, let me know. If you want to see more of my music collection, I have a vinyl collection also and a CD collection. So if you want to see more of those things, let me know in the comments below, and I can create some videos for that. But let me know if you have any favorites here. If there's any other concert films or documentary type movies on musicians that you like, let me know also in the comments below. If there's any of these on Blu-ray also, that would be good to know because I haven't checked in a while. Thanks so much for watching today. If you like this video, click on like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And I sincerely hope everyone is safe and well, and I'll talk to you soon.